Bam. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Welcome to Advocates for Justice Paralegal School. We provide the tools, you do the work. I'm going to get my headset on here. So, welcome to the show tonight. Let's get rolling. We got some important stuff to talk about tonight. Before we get started on all this important stuff, I want to thank you guys for leaving a comment. I had a couple of people leave a whole bunch of comments, and they were the same ones, and that was great. What I need to have you guys do, what will help me the most, is if you guys click on the like button, click on that like button, and let YouTube know that you like what I'm bringing to the table. And also, I need you guys to click on those ads, because those ads is how I get paid for bringing this fire to the table for you guys. So and also subscribe and share and all those things. But those first two are the most important ones, and they outrank leaving a comment if you ask me. So if you guys can make sure you hit that like button, that would just be great for me, and that'll help me out. And then also, well, we went through it. So welcome to the show tonight. And tonight, you guys know what we're talking about. Well, I think you do. You should. I'm Coach Neighbors, and tonight's stream, we're going to go down the list rather quickly about the list of excuses and tricks that bar members use to dismiss your lawsuit. So we're going to go down the list. Now, before we get started on all that, I also want to tell you guys that the things that we talk about, in this list are all on my YouTube channel. All you have to do is go to the home page, and then over on the right-hand side, just to the right of it, where it says About Me, is a little thing that looks like a tennis racket. And you click on that, and it opens up a search window. And in that search window, you can search for anything on my channel. That's a great way to figure out what you need to look at and how to get to what you need to look at. Now, let's just get in the ring and learn how to punch using your body and every punch. That's what we're going to learn how to do today. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time explaining why each of these are lies. I'm just going to touch on the fact or whatever, and then if you need further homework, if you need further explanation, you can go do your homework on the YouTube channel and click on the video so you can learn the whole thing. So, so we're just going to get started here since we get everything lined up. Now, let's just get rolling. So the first lie that they usually try to tell is, and this is their go-to thing, is that you failed to state a claim for relief. And if you filed your own stuff, then you may have failed to state a claim if you didn't research what stating a claim is by Googling it. Everything you can find out by Googling it, or if you want to review the research that's already been put together on it, then you would just head over to my YouTube channel and search it in that little window over here to the right of yeah. And pull that up and take a look at what it says. Now, okay, someone is going to. Hey, Malika, welcome to the show tonight, young lady. Malika has been following us for a minute. And the last time I checked, she was still in her house, right? Welcome to the show. Now, their game plan is to say that you didn't state a claim whether you did or not. Okay, that's just your go-to thing, and then they watch the fear in your face, and then if that fear in their face lets you know that you have no idea, yeah, and that they're just going to keep doing what they're doing until you run out of gas or give up, one of the two, or until they get a chance to get you to have the judge throw your stuff out. So fail to state a claim for relief. Everyone can go on Google and learn how to do that. And that's one of the most. That's like the biggest one. So I think that's like the biggest excuse that they use when they throw your stuff out. Now, remember, if you put your own stuff together, then you may not have stated a claim for relief. So you should go, and it's pretty easy to do. It's pretty easy to do. So go over to the YouTube channel and take a look at that. All of my packages are structured to state a claim for relief. So if you invested in one of my packages and they told you this, I hope that you would have went to my YouTube channel and studied how to state a claim for relief so that you could understand that what you have states a claim for relief, and you'll know how to respond. Now, we don't answer a reply; we respond to their stink. So there you go with that. Now the second one, and the federal judge will even try this crap on you. Most of the time, it's the magistrate judge. That the state judge has immunity. Yeah, the state judge has immunity. Now, if the state judge has immunity and can violate your due process and your rights and all of your stuff, what are the Civil Rights Act and what are those laws for? There must be for nothing, huh? Huh? Yeah. No, that's one of the biggest lies that that they tell you, is that the judge has immunity. So, in actuality, according to common law, the judge would have qualified immunity, providing the judge was following the Constitution and the law, and that's why it's called qualified immunity. You have to qualify for it. In the court that you're in, that we're in, the judge does not have immunity because it's an administrative court. It's not even a judicial court, and that's the reason why you don't have any rights. You don't have any rights in an administrative court unless you sue some people. So, and that's what we're doing. We figured that out. And when you sue people, it can't be for the lies that they said. When you sue people, it needs to be for the process, for the procedures that they use. Their everyday, day-to-day procedures that they use to violate your due process to get you lined up in front of their court so they can take your stuff. So most people don't think about suing them for that. Everybody's arguing this and the case law. Well, no. The reason why you're there is because their process and procedures that they use in state court violate your due process. Okay, how about we just start at the gate with your deed? Okay, the state property transfer law mandates that your deed is supposed to be delivered to you after the deal, and that conveyance is the deal's not conveyed or whatever until that. Yeah. So no, what they do is they're constructed delivery. They registered your deed in their office, and then that registration allows the first illegal lien to be put on your property. And most people don't know what the first illegal lien was. The first illegal lien, I'm just going to help you. The first illegal lien was the mortgage lien. And the reason it was illegal is because, think about this. If there were several people who own property, all of those owners would have to be present in order to sign that mortgage lien, right? Yep. So the fact that the alleged lender accepted your signature on the mortgage lien shows that you owned it. I smell stink. Now, another one that they use is the Rooker-Feldman doctrine. And there's another doctrine similar to the Rooker-Feldman doctrine that they use on the East Coast or the West Coast, one of the coasts. And basically, the judge lies when their mouth moves, and so does the attorney. So when the judge puts together it's not even conclusions of law and the facts of finding. It's not even that, because you're not in a judicial court. They put together their order or their report order. That's what I would call it. And the federal judge will dismiss your stuff based on the Rooker-Feldman doctrine. And people just freak out. Oh my God. Oh, no, nobody reads the shit to figure out what they're talking about. Everybody just assumes that the judge knows everything. Well, the judge lies. So I'm just, the judge is getting paid by the state to help take your property. So I'm just going by everything that I see in the process. It's conflict of interest because the state is the one that's doing the foreclosing, hiding and using the judge to and the state uses the sub corporations to beat your ass down. Yeah, the county recorder's office, the tax and zoning committee, all of those people are all paid by the state, and they're all licensed by the state. So I'm not that smart, but my contention on the situation is that the state is the one that's foreclosing on your property. Now, if you don't think it's the state, then think about this. People who have their property in foreclosure, they're in court, they got stuff going on, they're fighting. Oh, wait, but your property is already listed on Zillow. Your shit is already listed on Zillow, on all of those other places. And not only is it listed, people are coming by your house and looking at your stuff. All these people, they just automatically assume that you're going to go sit the hell down and let them take your property. Oh, wait. So if all of that stuff is already in motion, how could that be? And in non-judicial foreclosure, they tell you there's no file, you can't file nothing. Oh, that's bullshit. There is a file. It's called an administrative file. And if there was not an administrative file on your property, they would not be able to sell your property on the courthouse steps in 30 days. And before those 30 days are up, they already got your stuff listed on all of their websites, and those people coming to your house. Somebody help me if I don't have this straight. So the state is the one doing all of this. Now, the Rooker-Feldman doctrine was structured to stop state court plaintiffs from using the federal court as an appeals court. So basically, when the plaintiff loses in state court, they're not allowed to run over the federal court. Oh, wait, that's what they're using against you. Last I checked, you were not the plaintiff in state court. Last I checked, your butt was the defendant in state court. So the judge misapplies the doctrine because he knows 95, 96% of the people are going to freak and not even going to read it. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So another one is they'll tell you that you waited too long. Wait, they haven't kicked you out of your house yet. But you waited too long. That's what they're going to tell you. You waited too long. Well, if you read the document that you invested in, it says right in the document that jurisdiction can be challenged up to 15 years. So there you go with that. So you didn't wait too long. They're just lying. When their mouth opens, they're lying. Now, there are a couple other things that I want to talk about that people need to change if they want to reach the goal that they're trying to reach in my program. And one is that people are investing in the package, and then they're using the package as if the package was a conventional package with conventional documents. Yeah. They're not reviewing the instructional video or the updated instructional video to learn how to use the documents in the package. If you use the documents in the package as conventional documents, then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to file the challenge of jurisdiction, because in the old videos, that's what I talked about. And then you're going to get your ass kicked. That's what's going to happen to you. They're going to stall you out. We don't do that anymore. The updated stuff is what we do now, and we do the updated stuff for a reason. Now we do have jurisdiction in the in the document, but it's not the main thing that we're going to the table with because nobody gives a shit about that. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to. When you bring that fire to the table that you get in my package, but you don't do your homework to get the shit right, what they're going to do is they're going to stall you off and they're going to throw your pleadings in a basket under the stinking table under the counter there and let them sit there, and they're going to move your ass up on the eviction list so they can get the people out to your house to get you out of their house. So that's how that's going to work. So don't file the jurisdiction challenge. Now the new TRO that we got going out that blocks the state from federal funding, that would be something that I would consider filing if I had a state case going right now and I needed to buy myself out and get some time so you can run some better plays. That would be something I would consider filing. But a regular TRO, no. You don't have when you file crap in their case, it's not going to help you. Okay, it's not going to help you. You have to start your own case and go that route. And the eviction process, a lot of people are getting caught up on the eviction process because they think the jurisdictional challenge is going to stop anything. You're watching the old videos. Okay, the new videos, we've adjusted the program based off of what we needed to do to make this easier and cut out the arguing. Because when the arguing's cut out, their buddy judge don't get to help them. Oh, wait, we added the judge. Yeah, right. Right to the package. Now, one of the things that I want to tell you guys, I'm not an attorney, so please don't send me your documents. And I talked to a person today, and I'll tell you, calling me on the phone, our conversation doesn't have a whole lot of value if you haven't got your lawsuit package and watch the updated instructional videos and the instructional videos, all of that. Because when you call me before you get your fire, what we're doing is talking about the past. And I don't have time to talk about the past because we're not doing that. We're not doing what you did before. And when people, I have people say, oh, I'm just no. So you can continue to feel that way if you want to, but it's not going to help you in my program, and I'm going to make your ass run some laps. So, no, dude, look. Why would you want to feel the same way when you're doing something different? You need to do this different first and then decide if you're having fun or not. Yeah, that's my challenge. In my program, you're gonna have some fun. Yeah, I know it's stressful and all that shit, but right now, well, before when you're looking back there, you're getting pounded in the face. Okay, that's not going to happen. That's not going to continue if you get in my program and you watch instructional videos and you get stuff done. So I have to remind people that you need to keep looking forward. And you're not going to do well in my program looking backwards while you're in the program because you're going to appear weak. And those weak people get their ass kicked. It's like walking into the room with the fire hose and the fire coming out, but they know you're not going to move the lever down and burn anybody because your ass is too nice. There you go. And, you set yourself up for this on the phone, calling them on the phone, reading your scripts. We talked about that in a couple of videos. You set yourself up reading your scripts on the phone, talking crap. That's how you do it. And then when they you get around to having your butt in court, they're not going to want to have you. If they can't control you, they're not going to want to have you in their court. So that's how that goes. So keep that in mind. Now, if you have questions about the package, that's fine. You can email me or message me on Facebook. I tell everyone to friend me on Facebook if you're interested in coaching because I don't text everybody on my phone. So you guys need to keep that in mind, that our communication has more value when you got your stuff and you watch that. Then now we're looking forward getting ready to punch some people in the face, as opposed to looking backwards, worrying about them kicking your ass. So I'm just saying. So the people who are rushing to file a jurisdiction document without studying the instruction video for the lawsuit package they invested in, that's the number one mistake that they're making. The old videos talk a lot about the jurisdiction. In the new videos, we talk about how we're going after them for violating your due process with their statutes and codes and their procedures and processes that not only violate your due process but also violate your Fifth Amendment. So there you go with that. We are learning to sue the parties for attacking your property. We're done worrying about their administrative court, if the court has jurisdiction to mess with you or not. Or now we're suing them for trying to take your property. So, and that's why the jurisdiction and all that crap, you're wasting your time. You need to get to the point. Until you get your lawsuit filed in federal court, your ass is exposed. I'm just saying. Now, there are things you have to do, especially if you're facing the eviction process. You have to get your lawsuit filed in the state court, not the counterclaim. The counterclaims, if you got time to play. If you don't have time to play, you have to file your lawsuit in state court first, and then you have to move it over to federal court. And all of that's in the video they put together, teaching people how to remove them. Now, you're going to be suing them for the process, the day-to-day procedures that they use to violate your. Now, when people understand that, then you understand why we don't look back. We don't have to worry about none of that shit back there looking back. When you understand that, you understand why I don't have to listen to all of these emotional things that people want to tell me about what they've been doing or whatever, what they did, because none of that stuff was helping you. No offense to anybody. If it was, then you wouldn't be seeking out help from me. So now it's about the real estate deed fraud that they use to get control of your property deed. Now, even if you're doing foreclosure or whatever, at the end of the day, getting control of that deed is what you're after. So you want to make sure that that's your goal when they ask you what the hell it is you want, because you keep punching their butts in the face. And then once you get your lawsuit filed in federal court, then you can use their state court, their state process and procedures to show that they were violating you. So yeah, it's real punching them in the face. There you go, buddy. 2 years in a row. And that's interesting, because a lot of people asking, what's the outcome? Well, that sounds like the crap that you would ask an attorney. Okay, the outcome's for you to stay in your house. Okay, that's the outcome. Whatever you have to do to stay in your house. And believe me, in the beginning of this, we was doing some some pretty interesting things to get to stay in our house. Thank you for leaving a comment, buddy. Stay in the rain there. Just keep them busy. No, vital code, LL. I just said I don't look at your papers. No, I'm a coach and I have a legal school here. I'm not an attorney. I have a legal service and I teach people how to do this stuff. And I provide all the videos. I provide the tools. You do the work. So no, I don't roll like that. If I did, I wouldn't be able to help anybody. And then I have to charge like $5 million, like attorney. And then you will get crushed when you go to court because they won't let me talk for you. Okay, that's the thing. You have to. If you don't do this yourself, then they're going to crush your ass. Oh wait, it's not when you get to court. It's when they call your ass on the phone. They call you on the phone. The clerk calls you on the phone for stupid shit. And if you don't say the right stuff and talk about the power that you bring to the table, then they know you don't understand it. And then they're going to set your ass up for a hearing because they know you don't know what the hell you're doing. So you have to do this yourself, or at least that's the way that I coach to get this done. And I provide the coaching. I provide all the videos. You can friend me on Facebook if you have questions that aren't in the videos. I'd be glad to respond to them and point you in the direction that you need to go to learn. That's how we do this. Sometimes people get in the program and they lose sight of the fact that my job is to help you learn, not to make it easy for you. So that's and some people get mad, but that's it. My job is to help you learn. I don't have a fast track and then a slow track. They're just the track. And you have to follow the steps, and the steps that we use are the steps that I put together from the real-time feedback from the people in the Facebook pages, and the closed group that helped me figure out what we needed to be doing here. So I know I look great, but I'm like the quarterback. Well, I'm the coach, the quarterback coach. Without all of the feedback and the people having the courage to step up to the plate with my stuff, I wouldn't be in the position that we're in right now. So I'm not taking the credit, and that's why I'm hiding out in my boss's office. Ashley X, welcome to the stream tonight. I get a little bit of a sore throat. No, I don't want to hear about that. Welcome to the stream tonight, Ashley X. I hope we brought some fire to the table. And all of you guys, I hope you click on that like button and let YouTube know that you like what I got to talk about. And I'll have 85 or 90, 120 people and 17 likes. So I need some more likes on that. And when you click that like button, that lets me know what people want to hear. So hopefully you'll click it all the time because everybody. Hey, Joseph. Welcome to the show tonight, buddy. We're just about to shut her down. Uh-oh, somebody got a question. No, Jessica. What is your question, Jessica? Maybe I would answer it for you. Maybe not. Maybe I would point you in the right direction. Maybe I would pretend I didn't see your okay. Oh, I could be answering your question if you just put it out there. What's your question, young lady? Now I'm going to put another banner across the bottom of the page here so you guys can see my website address. Now I have two online courses, one for judicial and one for non-judicial. But since we changed the program now with the 42 USC 1983 packages, doesn't really matter a whole lot. But if you're in non-judicial, you probably want to get to non-judicial. There are a couple of extra things in the non-judicial that the judicial package doesn't need. And the online courses are the bomb. They have different documents in them, and everything is lined up for entrepreneurs who are interested in having a paralegal service or helping people like I'm doing right now. It only takes right. Well, it'll be easier for you guys because you don't have to put the document. All you have to do is learn the documents and figure out if you're going to have people doing it themselves or if you're going to help people or whatever. The best thing I'm thinking after doing this for like a long time is having people do it themselves. Then you're working with the people who have the fire that are willing to do whatever it takes, because there's going to be some fear in here when you come to the table with the fire that we're providing. Well, they're going to try and instill some fear in you. So that's pretty much all they got going is the fear. People get scared of them and go sit down. So, and if that's you, you shouldn't be in my program. And let me know. I'll give you your money back. Maybe. Okay. Hey guys, thank you for the privilege of sharing your time. You're welcome, Ashley. So what is it you'd like to know, Ashley? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about vital codes question if I provide legal services, or is that what you're talking about? I hope not. Because if you are, I'm going to think you haven't watched very many videos. No, I don't do that. I don't look at your stuff. Matter of fact, the attorneys, they try to harass me if I'm looking at people's stuff and say I'm practicing law without a license, even though those fools don't have a license. So, but I don't have time for that right now. And if you're in my program and you can't follow my rules, then the phone rule is real important. I don't take phone calls for the lawsuit packages. If you have a question, you can friend me on Facebook and ask me the question in Messenger. I can explain more typing than I can sending a text message. And I'm not trying to live on my phone other than getting people in the program who have questions that that help them make the decision that they need to make. After you get in the program, you need to hit me up on Facebook or whatever. And if you just ignore me and continue sending me really long text messages, more likely than not, you're going to get yourself blocked. My phone is for emergency situations, or unless I think that I need to call you. And in most cases, it's not that I need to call you, it's that you need to go do some more homework. So that's how we're going to do that. You guys, thank you for the value of sharing your time. And I'll see you in the next live stream. Let's get it done.